Now we're going to talk about sending messages. These are much simpler than data items in that they encode simple byte arrays, and there are no guarantees of delivery. If you send a message and the remote device is not connected or out of range, then the message will be lost. It's your responsibility to deal with this and use messages in scenarios where they can be lost without causing a failure. Here's an example of how to send a message. You can see here that we use the send message call. This is a bit different than data items in that we need to specify the ID of the node to send to, a path representing the message, and a byte array of any content we want to send. Note that you should ensure the byte array is limited to about 100 kilobytes, otherwise you'll get an error code returned if you try to exceed the internal limits. So you may be wondering about where we get our node ID from. There is a method called getConnectedNodes that can return a list of nodes that are available. We use the await method to make the call immediately, and it'll block until the list is available to you. This cannot be done on the UI thread, however, because it blocks. Once await returns, then you can do a loop on the list and do whatever you want with each node ID, such as sending a message to each node using the previous code that we just showed. So these are the building blocks for sending messages, and you can see the API is very simple. How do we go about receiving messages? Well, we can put that in our myservice.java file. What we do is override another method, onMessageReceived, which is also defined in Wearable Listener Service, similar to what we did for data items. This method is passed in a message event, and you can retrieve the path of the message with getPath and the byte array using getData.